I will impose whatever tariffs are required, 100%, 200%, 1,000%. They're not going to sell one car into the United States.
Hello everyone and welcome. Tariffs. We've heard a lot about them this year, and in this video, we're breaking down the good and the bad that come from them. You never know when we'll be back into another trade war. Let's present both sides of the argument. In this particular case, from the tariff-imposing side, the USA arguing for it, and the trade partners on the receiving end, opposing it. Positive effects of tariffs according to its supporters. Extra fiscal income. The most direct example of all, tariffs will generate extra revenue. Internal market growth of nationally made products. Consumers will buy more goods generated by an expanding national industry that benefits from weaker competition. Related to this is the possible substitution, perhaps quickly, of consumer habits. Consumers will change their consuming habits from foreign-made goods to nationally produced ones, which will in turn generate more jobs and strengthen the job market. If companies sell more, they will produce and grow their business, which can lead to more hiring. Something that can also happen due to reshoring of foreign companies back to the country. In this case, foreign companies moving their production or facilities to the US in order to avoid tariffs. Finally, there's also stronger negotiation power. Higher tariffs can work as a display of power to strengthen a country's own position in negotiations with other countries. But before we move any further, if you're liking what you're seeing, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. 2 clicks can make all the difference and help the channel grow. Thank you. Now let's move on to the negative effects of tariffs according to its critics. First, unemployment in exporting companies. Unable to comply with tariffs due to extra taxation from abroad, companies from foreign countries may have to increase prices and possibly lay off workers. Unemployment in national companies that need products or components made abroad, now more expensive due to tariffs, for their own production. Unable to handle the spike in prices, they themselves may resort to laying off workers. Less likely, but still possible. Possible inflation spike. This would be a direct transfer from the tariff to the consumer. A 10% tariff increase leading to a 10% price increase on the market. One must never forget the scenario where certain products are made exclusively abroad. Behavior change in national companies. Benefiting from protectionist policies, some companies may produce goods of lower quality, taking advantage of weaker competition from foreign-based products. Tariffs can also lead to the creation of protectionist zones through an alliance of different countries of other economic regions, where products from the tariff-imposing country are barred as retaliation. There is also the risk of strengthening foreign countries' internal markets, since foreign governments may look to support their own industry sector in order to produce goods and make them more appealing and/or affordable. And finally, uncertainty in the markets. Tariffs might disrupt investment, lead to stock price devaluation, or generate retaliatory tariffs. In short, the one thing markets do not like: unpredictability, which makes it very difficult for companies to run and plan their business. In general, tariffs are not good for business. Free trade deals between 2 countries or 2 economic zones are the better solution. They are made for the longer term, and they come from negotiated agreements instead of ad hoc action that can be perceived as hostile. Free trade deals provide stability and predictability, which is better for market economies. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.